I go to Iraq in 2004. The war kicked off in 2003. That's when I changed as a person, as a human. It's deeper than good and bad, or good versus bad, or good versus evil. It's more so like, hey, to my core, these were my morals, these were my beliefs, and now everything that I'm participating and experiencing has been shattered.
From what I heard in your other interviews, you wanted to be a correctional officer, but you couldn't until you were 21, so you wanted to fill that gap.
Correct.
And that's why you went into the Army.
Yeah, I got out when I was 20, 17, 20, 21, had to fill that gap.
Yep.
There was a 2-year hiring freeze, so at the age of 22 is when I came in.
Okay. All right. So tell me about the military. How did the military change you? And, tell me some stories.
I've always been a jokester, man. The class clown, had my hair long. I'm wearing the Baker skateboard shirt. I was a skater for sure. Did like my senior project on skateboarding, making a skateboard company, and which is actually called Torment Skateboards back then. And then I joined the Army. And then the alcoholism and alcohol consumption progressed, bro, because I was stationed in Germany. So you only got to be 14 years old, seemed like 14 years old, to drink there.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of partying hard and training hard, extremely hard.
Damn.
Blacking out. Then Iraq hit in 2004. Well, I go to Iraq in 2004. The war kicked off in 2003. That's when I changed as a person, as a human. A lot of moral injuries as far as my innocence leaving. It's deeper than good and bad, or good versus bad, or good versus evil. It's more so like, hey, to my core, these were my morals, these were my beliefs, and now everything that I'm participating and experiencing has been shattered.
And you're still a child, right? Like we kind of talked about that earlier. When you're 18, 19, 20, even like 21, you're still a kid. You're still not fully developed, and your brain is still developing into your 30s. So what do you think were some of the things that happened that really shifted who you were as a person? And you mentioned your innocence leaving. I mean, you go from being a high school kid, drinking, getting into fights at parties, whatever, to going to war.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. The human brain doesn't stop developing till the age of 26. And I was learning how to kill people. I was learning how not to get killed. I was learning how to consume a lot of alcohol. I didn't do drugs till after I came back, but I was learning how to consume a lot of drugs. So imagine your brain. Imagine your brain learning all this stuff. It was absolute hell to unlearn it, unwire it. That.
Right.
Fight or flight, anxiety, hypervigilance. I'm telling you, that's what it looked like. That's what you're filling your brain with.
Right. Now, to fast forward a little bit, I want to jump forward and then come back to this. But so fast forward to you being a corrections officer. How much of your military experience and maybe just life experience through being in a war zone, which prison is a war zone, you always have to be, I'm sure, hyper vigilant. How much of that translated to being a corrections officer?
Well, I'm going to simplify it for you, man. Just because I was a hardened war veteran doesn't mean that I can come into the prison and start slapping people around and calling them the B word. Yeah. You know what I mean? That is not going to end well. I'm going to get attacked viciously. So that put things in perspective as far as that goes.
Yep.
You still need to have those communication skills. You need to still have those people skills.